We used to talk about this when we were little. Sharing
about disability?
No.
I'm just kidding.
When I grow up, I want disability because I'll have hella issues.
Okay, you know what's crazy though? When I was in the psych ward 2 years ago,
Testing. 6-9. Zoe 101.
what?
90210.
Oh my god, wait, my brain hurt. I don't...
HOTWIRE, hotwire.com.
Aw, okay, that one. I don't like numbers, but hotwire.com will always have a place on this podcast.
It will always have a place in
our hearts.
all of our brains. Whether we like it or
Wait,
not.
remember angelfire.net?
I've never heard of that in my life.
Oh my god. GeoCities?
What was that about?
It was just a domain. It was just a web host.
I was not that privy.
Welcome to Pickles and Vodka.
A mental health podcast where...
Go ahead.
I thought we'd popcorn.
I'm waiting.
I don't remember the other part.
Where sometimes we have good news.
And sometimes we have bad. We're so good at improvising. We're amazing at this.
I was thinking of how to rhyme.
We're actually talented at this.
But beneath it all, we're all quite mad.
Oh, we're all a little mad here.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland. I don't like Alice in Wonderland very much, and I don't like Mary Poppins either. They're both similar vibes. I can't explain how. But they are.
They were both written in the Victorian times.
They're both whimsical, and...
The Victorians were dark, man.
Yeah, and a child falls into, like, an escaped reality situation in both.
Yeah, no thanks. I liked The Secret Garden. I think that was from that era as well.
Me too. And we like Balto.
Balto wasn't a
Just saying.
book, though.
Wait.
I'm
talking about Alice in Wonderland, Mary Poppins, the movies. So.
Oh, I was talking about the books.
I'm talking about Balto the book. Wait,
there's a book?
There actually is a book, actually.
What?
I was trying to be funny, but then I remembered there is one. So, joke doesn't work. But we should read it. Balto the book.
We should read it to the cats.
We should read it to a dog.
Oh my god.
So they can have an inspirational character.
We have discovered that our new kitten, Ezzy, is obsessed with the TV.
She will watch anything we're watching more than we do.
It's so cute.
And she'll crane her neck. She'll be facing the other way, loafing at the wall. She'll crane her little neck so she's watching the TV, and you see her little head moving, and she's following along with everything that we don't even catch.
She's perfect.
Both of those things.
Oh my god. Special, perfect, angel baby.
We're sick.
We're sick.
You think they'll notice? They won't notice I have half a voice.
They won't
just
notice.
Think I sound like this.
I'll edit out every time you cough, and somehow we'll get through this.
Somehow. There's a way. Okay.
Why are we here?
We're here because Christina received some very important news on what day?
On the 2nd, our brother's birthday. Monday? Was it Monday? Yeah. So we're recording this on Saturday. So on Monday, I was on the phone with our mom because I had logged into the Social Security website to check the status, and it said it had been moved from step 3 to step 4, which is final review. And so...
You had told me that.
Yeah.
And then I went to work.
And it was like, within 15 to 30 days, you'll know your decision. And so I was talking to our mom, and she was like, you should just call them. And I was like, no, I'm not going to call them. Like, I'm just going to find out when I get the letter. And then I hung up, and I was kind of pissed at her for, like, asking that question. But then I went on the website, and I checked it anyway.
Oh, side note. Calling them, is that usually where you'll actually reach a person, or is that kind of a moot?
Well, it's like, first of all, the people that you're calling, they might not know. Also, they're really understaffed, and you could be like on hold forever. It's just they don't have any sway over your case.
Got it.
But it said approved. God, and I literally just like lay on the couch staring at the screen for a while. I didn't want to tell anybody right away. Okay, I don't know about you, but when I get good news, my impulse is to keep it a secret.
Let me think of when I've gotten good news.
Almost like I'm scared to tell people or embarrassed.
Or do you think you'll jinx it? Like, it'll get taken away? Not in a superstitious way, but you just
subconsciously, maybe?
You fear that life will do that to you.
I just realized I'm, like, looking down at you.
I'm looking up at her like with stars in my eyes, and now I feel like, oh,
well,
sorry.
speaking of stars in your eyes, when I told you,
I walked in the door after work, and it was another 10-hour shift, and I didn't hear from you during breaks about it, because I guess you were processing.
I didn't tell anyone.
You thought, yeah, what we just
I didn't want people to freak out.
And I did freak out.
You freaked out so hard.
I cried and I hugged her. I kept saying, really? Really? Oh, Ruby just hissed at Fang.
Wow, she wants to be the only one on the bed. Yeah, I mean,
Ezzy's been hissing at Ruby. The baby's been hissing at, like, the bully cat so much.
Whoa, you calling my girl a bully?
I'm telling anyone who's new, who doesn't know our cat dynamics.
Oh, Ruby is not a bully. She's a queen.
That was her hissing again. She's so mean.
But Fang is an instigator. And Ezzy is like a little bitch sometimes.
I think Ezzy is just learning one from Ruby.
Well, hopefully that won't happen again.
Watch her hiss the third time. She's proving her point.
I'm going to keep that.
She wants y'all to know she's not to be messed with or trifled with.
Yeah, Ruby's the queen.
Yeah. So Christina called me into her room, and she sounded so normal and stoic.
What?
That I had no idea any good news or news at all was coming.
I don't think I even called you in. You were just in there.
Maybe. Yeah, that happens a lot where I just talk in your doorway.
Yeah.
I knock and then you turn around and we just talk from here to there. And you told me, and I thought maybe you meant it hadn't gone through all the way, but you were on the next step. Like we had talked about, there were levels to this. And I thought maybe you just meant there was hope. But I clarified with you, and then I didn't know I would react this way. I started crying.
Yeah.
And I could cry again because it's really good news.
You started bawling, and I didn't even have that kind of emotional reaction. I thought I would. I didn't know how I would react.
Yeah.
I think I'm just shocked, and I don't think I've really processed it yet, which is kind of what this is for.
Yeah, by the way, Christina, we're going to help her process what's going on because this is amazing. But it is really a big life changer, and there's things that you'll have to get used to. Or it is into the unknown.
Yeah.
And it's probably like you were expecting to maybe be grieving. You were expecting to maybe having to deal with some very tough to navigate emotions. Like
I was just preparing my body like physically for getting another job, and like I don't know. I have been stressed about money for the last 2 years straight, if not more. And so it's just kind of become normal, but my body knows it's not normal to like just always be worried that I won't be able to pay rent for 2 years straight while also dealing with like the mental health stuff.
That's a lot.
And now I feel like I can just focus on the mental health stuff without having to worry about the money part as much.
Yeah.
Which is like, I feel like it's almost like boastful when I talk about it. Like,
oh, do you think you almost have imposter syndrome?
Yes.
Or survivor's guilt kind of thing?
Imposter syndrome for sure. It's been really bad. Of course, I feel guilty. That's my number one reactionary emotion is like guilt.
But we do treat your things you've been diagnosed with as actual illnesses.
Well,
that's
yeah,
what they are, and that's what they're called. And every time you've worked full time, bad things have happened to your body, like your mind, gotten suicidal.
Yeah.
And you've hurt yourself, or, you know, in one of however many ways, if not more. And you've ended up needing to stay at adult psych units on the advice of therapists. You've never stopped going to therapy. And
there have been a few lapses, but for the most part,
I wouldn't call that stopping.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't always feel like trying, but I feel like I'm good at putting in the effort, like going through the motions, at least.
Yeah,
because it's part of me that
was
knows.
Destroying you. And I'm not saying you're incapable whatsoever. Like, I hope you can get to a point where you're able to do that and be happy, and for it not to weigh you down and to destroy you.
Wait, what? It being
working full time if you want to, but.
Oh, I'm never gonna.
But you've never had a pause where you've been able to me, this is almost an equivalent of someone's working because they need to pay their bills, and they have a gaping wound and they're not able to address it and take time off because they're too busy and they don't have the means. So now this is so that you can go from surviving to just thing.
That's insane. That's a really metal analogy also. I love it. Gaping wound.
Or maybe an infection. Okay, if that's too much. Yeah, you're right.
You told me before we started recording, Caroline was like, I don't want you to ask me questions. I want to talk about you. But when you were describing the gaping wound, I was thinking about what you used to do more often, which is like work through illnesses and pain. And Fang just jumped up behind Caroline's head.
Nothing gets me. Like, jump scares don't get me, but that was really funny. Like, I just instantly knew it was Fang. I heard like,
he's very agile.
He is. He's like a ninja. But yeah, I have gotten quite better at listening to my body or even my mental state. Not for any freaking thing. Like, I will try to go to work, and usually my day improves once I'm there. But recently took off. Well, we had 2 snow days, and then I would have had to call in sick.
I talked about the ice storm on the last episode, a recent episode.
So we had snow days, but then the next 3 days, I did need to call in.
I was so proud of you.
It's so crazy.
You took a half day that one time? Or
yeah.
You left early?
Friday I went in, but I had to take a half day and go like 6 hours instead of 10. And then I worked Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday felt awful. I had gotten worse. I was flushed and coughing and feverish. And so I texted them early, like 3 a.m. the next morning, that I needed another day. And then I was able to work Thursday and yesterday. And it was awesome. I was really happy and I felt recharged. So sometimes it really is about addressing what's eating away at you or just things worse. And then you can show up better because of that. Like, you could show up all the time, but if it's hurting you, it will probably affect the quality of your work and your moods. And honestly, it's just hurting you. So that's not right.
It doesn't even just apply to jobs. I think showing up for things that you're not capable of showing up for, it does have an adverse effect over time.
Yeah, maybe we need to redefine showing up, because being there and fully showing up, like being ready and enthusiastic about being there are 2 different things. Because
being there out of obligation or people pleasing versus because you really want to be there.
Right.
But also depression is a thing, and sometimes I just don't want to do anything and I have to force myself to do.
There is a flip side, because you don't want to go too far with it. You don't want to call it work all the time. You don't want to,
well, I don't think that was your problem. Your problem was never calling out of work to me.
Yeah, I usually don't. But with obligations like that, I guess you need to know yourself enough to know your limits and what your real reasons are. And that's a practice that we can all get better at.
I mean, getting approved for disability was really validating, because it's like, the government legally sees you as disabled.
Yes.
Like, it hit different. Like, I was expecting it to feel validating if it did happen, but it's very surreal.
Yeah, because they'll probably allocate as little as they can to such things, and so the fact that they said yes, I hope you take yourself seriously.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to take myself seriously. I think I was already taking myself seriously before. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you were taking a lot of steps to try to improve your situation. That's why you've been working on this for how many years?
2 years.
Yes.
I applied January 2024. So it's been a little over 2 years.
Wow.
And I don't know how many appeals. 2 appeals, I think.
Yep.
I almost gave up a few times. Shout out to my friend Shannon, who was the one who got me to apply in the first place, who was like, you could totally get this. Like, you are...
Yay, Shannon!
Yeah.
Hi, Shannon!
And she came over one day to help me with the paperwork and stuff.
What a G.
Because she was on it for a while for mental health reasons.
You know, it might... I'm not trying to sidetrack.
Oh, no, that's what we do here.
Yeah, I didn't know that about Shannon. You go, girl. But I think the reason people hold themselves back from even applying is because if they get rejected, it's like the opposite of feeling validated, because someone's saying, we don't think this is bad enough.
Yeah, you're being gaslit, essentially. I know that's a buzzword, but like,
Yeah, like if your therapist has encouraged you to do this, if you've gotten suicidal, if you've ended up in the hospital and these issues never leave, like, you know, your situation is very serious.
Well, a few people that I've told have told me that they admire me for fighting so long and that they have thought about doing it, but they don't think that their disability is quote unquote bad enough. Mm. And I just say, you know, you might as well start the process now because it takes years. And, you might as well, you know, because either way, you're not going to get it for, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
No, that makes sense to me. And, I mean, our tax dollars are going towards this for a reason. Like, I think it goes farthest when it helps someone like you. You know? Like, I think that's beautiful. But
I don't know, the bombs are pretty important.
Oh, yeah, they're so important. Forget it. Like,
the cops need the latest
The military
gear.
Needs bazookas.
Yeah.
In some country we've never heard of.
God. Sorry.
And we haven't heard of it because we're not educated about that country.
The more I educate myself, the more I hate it here. And also, I'm very late to the party.
But we do appreciate Uncle Sam coming around and okaying disability, I guess.
You know, if I can take money from the government, I'll be happy. Like, I might as well. Who knows how long Social Security is going to be around?
That's true.
Like, I might as well just get as much money as I can out of the government.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that there are certain people in government positions that work these jobs, like approving, like, Medicaid or disability.
Oh my god, I get Medicare now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
I don't...
But yeah, there are probably some real do-gooders, like, so to speak.
Of course.
Like, there's some people that are hopefully really compassionate, and even though it's a broken system, they're doing what they can. Like, maybe they know someone like you. Maybe they were someone like you.
Or maybe they're just a decent human being who wants to help people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. The problem is not individuals.
Yeah.
You know?
We can agree on that, yeah.
I feel like individuals are generally decent. I don't know. That's a very...
Yeah, money complicates a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's such a...
I go back and forth between, like, cautious optimism and, like, the darkest cynicism you've ever...
What do you think? Like, is there anything replaying in your head? What could go wrong now that you've gotten it?
Well, so I don't know when I'm going to start getting my payments, and I don't know how much the back pay is going to be yet. I do know what the monthly amount is, and it was more than I thought, and I'm kind of in shock about that still. Do
you trust yourself?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really spend money on stuff willy-nilly.
No, I mean, these frugal years have taught us habits that will stay with us till we die.
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool if I could get, like, a new bike and fix my car. My car has been on the verge of killing me for, like, months. It died the other day, by the way.
Oh, gosh.
When I was driving in the snow. Yeah.
That's lovely. Oh, man.
Yeah, Mom, I hope you're not listening to this.
Sorry.
Sorry. Not sorry. It's not my fault.
It's like that car that's just paid off, so you're going to run into the ground.
No, yeah, I bought it for cash. Like,
it's a hot commodity these days.
I know.
Paid off car, man.
But I can finally afford to fix it now.
Yes!
And I don't know, I think the hardest thing will be getting rid of that scarcity mindset that doesn't trust that I'll just get the same amount every month. Like, that sounds crazy. I haven't had that in ever.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that will do for me, but I feel like it's going to be life-changing.
One thing I could see maybe happening, and maybe this could be why you're worried, is you have what you thought you needed to make everything better, and then things could still feel off or feel sad or wrong.
Oh, obviously. Like, it's not curing the disability.
Exactly.
It's just giving me help. I'm still going to have all the same issues. I'm not expecting it to, fix me.
Right. Because that's one thing I could see happening, though. Like, you think, oh, I've made it. Like, I've finally done it where I have the help I need and life is easier. I get my break. And then it's like that expectation versus, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I feel like I'm going to have to struggle not to prove my disability. Like, I have to be sick enough to, still, quote-unquote, deserve disability.
That's such a hot take.
Because, well, Shannon was the one that told me, no one's going to follow you around weighing you, to make sure you're still anorexic. That's not a thing.
It's just to help you get better.
It's just to help you get better. But yeah, that imposter syndrome in my brain is so strong. Like, okay, you have to be, and I don't even have control over it. Like we were saying on the last episode that we had after my hearing in October, it comes and goes. Like I've had periods where I've been able to support myself and pass as a like normal person.
Right.
But it doesn't last long, and the times in between are getting shorter and shorter.
You're looking at the average, and then it would only take one spiral down that was really bad to potentially end it all. So
yeah, especially the older I get, and my body can't put up with this shit as like it used to.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Hi, Faye.
You can only do whatever you can to make things better now.
Yeah,
and you will. Like, I can't wait to see you have more support. I think it will help you thrive. I've seen you feeling lighter already.
It's crazy. Yeah, I haven't really, like, sat down and let myself be excited about it, really.
Not that there's pressure to be happy.
Well, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't elevate my mood a lot. Like, it solves a lot of problems for me.
Great.
Like, we knew this. That's why I think I was so nervous about it, because the stakes are so high. Because, like, if I didn't get it, I would just keep struggling. Like, it wouldn't be the worst thing, but if I did get it, it would, like, change my life.
Yeah.
So
I was really thinking you would get it, but I was kind of cautious to imagine and fantasize too much about it with you. Or I kind of tried to approach it with, I guess, the angle of, if you don't get it, we're going to be fine. And I tried to talk about that more, but I didn't want that angle to make you think you wouldn't get it and to get sad. Like,
I mean, I didn't need any help getting there.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to get it, to be honest.
Wow.
The last few months, maybe I let myself hope, and I'm really glad it worked out this way, because normally it doesn't.
But listen, I've seen you when your EBT payment hits and we have a full fridge and you feel like you're taken care of. And so I think once you do see that flow in and you see the benefits it reaps for you, that the mood will follow. I know, that's such a word.
It's such a word.
It's such a word.
But no, you're so right. I think I just need to trust in the help that I am receiving or like accept it while I can.
Yeah.
I was, talking to Mrs. My old piano teacher yesterday, and I told her that I got disability, and I was kind of trying to explain my feelings around it, and I couldn't, and she was like, well, it's not a good thing or a bad thing, it's just something you got that you need.
That's a wise
and I'm happy for
way
you
to frame that, I think.
Yeah, she's 74 or whatever. She's a wise woman.
Yeah, she's so great.
I have loved corresponding with her in the last couple of years.
Y'all are adorable.
Yeah. She's teaching me how to be a piano teacher from afar.
Unstoppable at this point.
Oh, God. That's another thing with disability. Like, I can get a piano if I want. Like, I don't know. I can actually pursue that, like, the teaching as a thing, because it was never going to be my, like, full income.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know.
Were you the type where you weren't really able to go to work and leave it there? Like, you had anxiety surrounding, like, going the next day or thinking about what happened?
Yeah.
Like, work really ruled your life.
I wouldn't say it ruled my life. People. It just exhausted me more than it did other people, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, I mean, I also don't think anyone should have to sit at a desk in a windowless office for 40 hours a week. It's crazy, and people don't get paid enough.
Not exactly.
Yeah, like, people don't get paid enough. It's all that aside. I mean, I was, like, at one point I was trying so hard to fit that mold, you know? Like, I was pursuing a traditional career. I got my desk job, and
you tried to be
a degree.
Yeah, which is quite an accomplishment. And before that, you were a barista for a long time, which is... You tried to do very different things and other stuff in between.
I've done a lot of things, and I will do a lot of things.
You're a doer, for sure.
And I think this whole thing is, even if I hadn't gotten disability, I would not have pursued those traditional roles, I don't think, ever again. Like,
yeah,
I'm finding a way of life that works for me, that's flexible, that allows me to pursue the things I'm passionate about. And I'm proud of myself for doing that anyway before I found out about disability. Like, the whole last few months, I've been, like, working on my writing more and just trying to plug away at my stupid little passions, you know?
Stupid, where?
I'm being facetious, but...
I like that word.
That's a good word. Facetious. So yeah, I'm proud of myself, and, like, now I can just keep doing that, but even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll just blossom into who you are and who's always been there, like, trying to come out. See? No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you should keep updating our lovely listeners about how it's affecting you, if your mood changes, if your
they hear everything changes. Every week.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I don't think I've ever heard someone, like, detail the experience on a podcast, like, from start to finish. So
true.
There might be some value to that.
Right. There's definitely.
Yeah.
And just the fact that it's your voice and your story, that makes it unique and interesting already. It's Christina!
God.
/ Chris.
You're kind of a big dill.
Oh, it's with a pic. We're staring at her file cabinet, which is so sick.
I have a file cabinet.
It's got labels for everything, like, meticulously organized while still being so spontaneous and fun looking.
It was $40 from an estate sale.
They don't know about your file cabinet?
No.
Jeez.
Well, maybe I mentioned it. I was so excited. I did a photo shoot with it when I got it.
It was a good photo shoot.
I'm such a nerd when it comes to this kind of stuff. I love file cabinets and files and organizing files. Like, I have a drawer for my official business. I have a drawer for all my personal shit. I have a whole drawer just for journals.
She's got so many journals. And then a tech drawer. I was looking for a camera that we share, and it's like, where is it? She said, oh, it's in my tech drawer in my file cabinet. And I almost asked, where's that? And then I remembered, this is organized. It's right at the bottom with the label.
Yeah, I love it.
And there are stickers, including one that's homemade, like a magnet sticker of you and Andrew and me as kids.
Oh yeah, I cut out our childhood selves and put them,
and they're sitting on a handle of the label. It's cute. It's like little kids sitting on it.
Great, now I have to take a picture of that.
It's so... I hope you do, because it's really cute. And then she was staring at this one sticker that said, you're kind of a big dill, with a pickle on it.
That was such a long explanation for what we were looking at.
I'm bringing them into the room.
You're right.
I'm flavoring our experience here.
They're natural.
I'm training their imaginations.
Caroline, if you started a podcast, what would it be about?
Oh my god! Just self-confidence and growing into your own. Because my whole life has been that, and I'm probably a third of the way there. And I'm feeling
into your life?
Better than ever. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'm like a quarter into my life.
You're 30.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, wait.
So I want to be like 120.
120?
But yeah,
I don't know about that. If anyone could do it.
As long as it's not like 120.
That would suck to live that long, though.
I don't think so. We would see everyone die. It depends on the conditions, okay?
I'm just gonna let you keep talking.
I had a bubbly. I'm feeling a little crazy.
Oh my god.
We've been drinking this sparkling water, and I got a lime flavor, and I don't think I even like it that much. But yeah, I wanted to try.
Lime is one of those flavors that, like, no one really likes.
I add lime to everything, and I like lime for popcorn and chili lime things. But yeah, just lime. You're right, like lime candies.
It's like lime, lemon, and grapefruit.
Yeah, lime is a good complement to a lot of things, like cherry lime.
It's the new neutrals.
Yeah, like the trolley gummy worms. There's the lime orange, and both of those are crappy flavors alone. But
we were just talking about perfumes, and like this peach scented perfume that's mixed with roses,
which is unconventional, and it's so up your alley.
I know. I was just thinking about peach ring. We're way off track.
Maybe we're on the perfect track. We're talking about candies and good scents.
I don't know if we've ever talked about candy on this podcast. Really?
Yeah, the very, very stereotypical...
I don't know anything about
Taurus labeling is like the comforts of life, being grounded and rooted and stubborn, I guess, and knowing what you like, and wanting to Oh, yeah, she's a Taurus.
Yeah.
And I'm on the cusp.
Our youngest sister is a Taurus, and that is, yeah, it's like you're describing her.
But it's such a cliche because every astro whatever online that I see always...
Astro whatever.
Yeah, every astrological account...
Horoscope?
Sure. Every account that focuses on horoscopes and gives a funny little meme for each thing, they always label Taurus as... Is it Taurus or Taurus?
I don't fucking know.
Tourist.
Tourist.
They always label them as being like, oh, I want my comforts, or I want my sleep.
This is the first time hearing about, but I only really researched my own, which is Cancer.
I think people need to look at Taurus with a more nuanced approach and think.
What is this? The Taurus apologist show? Like, what? How did we?
I just think they
Why
make
do
Taurus
you feel so passionately about that?
Well, because they make Taurus so simple, and I know it must not be because
is Blank a Taurus?
No.
Okay.
What are they? They're the same as me. No. They are a Taurus. But I only knew about Tauruses because of Elizabeth, and then because of someone else I knew.
Anyway.
Who I don't like anymore. But I still...
Sometimes they're accurate.
They are a Taurus.
Really vaping into your face.
We humor horoscopes.
Yeah.
We're not really woo-woo about them. Power to you if you are.
I don't even like that term. Because some of it's based in, like, traditions and, like, it's not my thing, but I respect it, and I'm fascinated by it.
I'm fascinated by it, too.
I like tarot cards.
Ooh.
It's basically, like, what your interpretation of it is. It's like a little prompt.
Does that go hand in hand with, no pun intended, with palm reading?
I have no idea.
I think they might be.
That's where my knowledge ends.
Yeah, I'm very uneducated about...
We were talking about witchy stuff last time, too.
We just diverted to this.
Oh my god.
It's just so fun and interesting, and I relate to a lot of Gemini stuff. And you relate to a lot of Cancer stuff. When I see the Cancer stuff, it doesn't apply to me. And when I see the Gemini stuff, you could put a cover over the name of it, and I would still be like, that's the one. Coincidence? I think not.
Mic drop. This mic doesn't have a name.
We could actually drop your mic.
I don't want to do that.
Drop Mike.
Please no.
Mike doesn't want to be dropped.
She's precious to me.
Is her full name Michael?
No. Wait. I don't know.
Is her last name Wazowski?
Oh my god. My last mic was Gary, and this one doesn't have a name.
Your podcast is gonna be cursed. You have to name your mic.
Gonna be cursed. Okay, let's name her...
I say that in humor, by the way. I'm not superficial like that.
Everyone was thinking that.
Everyone was thinking, this girl, she thinks there's curses. Because we're talking about being witchy. I don't really believe in curses. But I do think you can jinx something. And I do knock on wood. Just for the hell of it.
For the hell of it.
I even knock on things that aren't wood and say that it's knocking on wood.
I think everyone does that.
You're right. It's a universal
experience. We've really come full circle.
We've gone no circle. We're talking about something that has nothing to do with anything.
No circle.
It's a non-circle. Stay tuned. No, let's see what you were going to say.
I mean, I still feel like it hasn't really hit, and it won't hit until you get that first payment, which I don't know when is going to be, so... But, like, it's such a relief.
Yeah!
And I'm excited to work on the podcast more and on my writing more.
I think this will be a gradual thing, gradual feeling, and I'm very optimistic for it. I'm feeling relieved for you.
Yeah, and as my roommate, it makes things easier for the household also.
Yeah, I always knew you would be okay and make rent and everything, because you always do.
But at what cost?
But, yeah, exactly. Like, I'm more concerned about how it affects you and how you're doing day to day. And you wouldn't take it out on me, but it's still, you're one of the people I care about the most. So...
Say that a little louder into the mic for posterity.
Yeah, and you say how happy and grateful that you might end up being with this disability. Like, we should both shout out things that we hope will happen.
Ooh. I hope to get my car fixed by March 1st. Because I'm doing a drive to DC to meet with Safe Spot peeps, and then I'm also doing a drive to Baltimore for a memoir meetup, so I need my car to be good for that.
I'm glad that's your priority, because that's something that will really it'll tangibly help you right away.
And I want to get another bike.
Yay! Okay, motorcycle or bicycle, or both?
Both, eventually.
Yeah, because I know you've talked about both.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm just letting myself daydream.
I want you to do that so much. Like, I know you struggle with feeling like an imposter or that you're not doing enough or being enough sometimes. Or
Get out of my head. It's almost like you listen to Pickles and Vodka.
A mental health podcast?
Or, been my sister for 30 years.
We grew up together. Shared a room then.
Currently.
Share a house now.
That was crazy.
We used to talk about this when we were little. Sharing
about disability?
No.
I'm just kidding.
When I grow up, I want disability because I'll have hella issues.
Okay, you know what's crazy though? When I was in the psych ward 2 years ago, I was writing out my fantasy life, and it was like being on disability, being in a Section 8 house, and like having someone cook for me, and like writing all day. That's like it. And teaching piano on the side.
The thing is, like, there's so many ways to like contribute and make your life feel important to you, and it should never be just for the sake of another person or cause. It should also be because it fulfills you some.
You mean existence fulfills you some?
Yeah, like I hope you can reach a point where you just know that the reasons are for you.
Sounds sus.
You'll come around.
We'll talk. We'll talk on the side.
I'll have my people call your people. But
yeah, it's been a crazy, exhausting, wonderful week.
Yeah. I think also just resting will be awesome for you because it's a lot to process and you don't need to know how you're going to feel yet or exactly plan what you're going to do. Yeah. Just be, it's so cliche.
What a concept.
Yeah, it is.
I'm so glad we got to process together both times. Like, I'm glad I lived with you during all this.
Yeah.
Because it would be a lot to deal with alone.
Aw. I'm really grateful I can be the one to be next to you for it. Oh. Yeah.
Look out, world.
They better look out. Christina is here.
Anyway.
Wait, ready?
Yeah.
So lip smack after.
No, I'm gonna cut it out anyway.
Does that make you uncomfortable?
Yes, I cut out all the mouth sounds that I can. You guys don't even know.
A mouth sound sometimes adds personality. Yeah.
Oh! Sometimes I keep in the odd
Okay.
just for humanity, but if it's something that some people might not be able to listen to because it, makes them cringe, like mouth sounds, I take it out usually.
I hope they know that I've avoided saying or like for most of this podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna barely have to edit any of that shit. You're very professional, dare I say.
Because I was noticing with my friends lately, I say like a lot.
Well, yeah, that's just how language is. That's just the vernacular. Like,
I think I'm turning into the person that just says like, and I just made a conscious effort for this podcast because it's a podcast.
It's a professional podcast. You have a filler word allotment, and then after you surpass that, you're booted.
I don't want to run up the tab. You're gonna have to edit
the like tab.
For your edits, I'm gonna pay you by the like.
Oh my god. I do all my work for free.
I like that we're just talking now.
I love it. No, that's what it is. That's literally... People are always like, I don't know what I would talk about on your podcast. I'm like, just have a conversation with me. That's it.
Guys, this is really fun.
Right? Yeah. Everyone should do it.
Questioning whether they should come on in for a swim. It's fun.
The water's fine.
Float.
We all float down. Oh my god.
Creepy condoms.
We always end up talking about creepy. Caroline, okay, listen. So on the last podcast we did together, we were talking about creepy albums we listened to as kids to fall asleep. One of them was the Untitled album by Sigur Rós.
So creepy.
I listened to it the other night to go to sleep.
No, you didn't.
I did.
The one where they're making, there's TikTok horror sounds that are taken from the album.
We talked about this last time.
Oh. Oh yeah, and we found it. It wasn't 4, it was like a 1 or something.
But anyway, It's a very niche. Is it niche though? Like,
how many of you had this experience where your parents gave you a CD?
Well, Sigur Rós,
and it was something they liked, but it was actually, yeah, it was you. That was all you, baby.
I don't know.
I was just the little sister who was creeped out in my own corner of the room. Like, oh, Christina's CD again.
Oh my god.
But before that, Mom and Dad, I'm pretty sure we just shuffled through their CDs to find what we wanted.
There was a lot of, soft praise music.
But then there was the Passion of the Christ soundtrack, which was so scary. And there was the Gettysburg, the movie soundtrack.
Oh God, that's Gods and Generals.
Oh wait, not Gettysburg, the movie.
Oh God, that is
Gods and Generals soundtrack.
Propaganda.
But girl, we listened to that to sleep. That's kind of weird. This is why we are the we are.
I listened to it the other night though, and it still slaps.
Stonewall Jackson.
No, not that. The Cigaros. Oh God, no, I would never.
I thought you meant because it was nostalgic. They did have that really beautiful song in the credits.
Sure.
I'm having a laugh attack and it's a cough attack now. It's just no good.
Laffy Taffy.
You know, people say easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of what goes with Laffy Taffy.
Laffy Taffy, Diffy.
Do the mathy.
I don't know. Do the mathy.
Can't think of anything else.
I hate
too.
But I'm glad that
I'm glad too. I'll cut you off.
Goodbye.
Bye. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Oh my God.
If you like what you heard, tell a friend about the podcast. You can send them to picklesandvodka.substack.com, where they can listen to our entire catalog and find our newest merch. We love hearing from our listeners, so leave us a voice message at speakpipe.com/picklesandvodka. My personal Instagram is at xtinajumper, and Lauren's is at Lauren3_AFH. We'll see you next week.
Fang, do you have something to say?